Okay, babe. Listen. I'm nervous. I'm going to go meet your mom for the first time. Do I look fine? Like, do I have too much makeup on? Oh my gosh, she's going to think I have too much makeup on. She's going to think I'm a slay queen. Oh, babe. Like, tell me what to expect. Oh, goodness. What must I expect? Like, what is she going to say? Like, what does she like? Like, I'm nervous. Like, what does she like? What is she going to say? Like, get up. Like, must I tie my hair? Oh, babe, you need to give me more information.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. The show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment, use it as advice, take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it at all. Listen, do what you will with it. Do you know why? Because personally, moi, not a professional at all. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. We are talking about meeting the in-laws. I'm going to give you a little bit of a story time, and then I'm going to give you my 5 tips for if you're about to meet the in-laws, or if you're trying to build a relationship with your in-laws, what you can possibly do to make it a bit of a smoother transition, to make it easier, to make them like you. I got the tea, girl. I got the tea for you today. So let me tell you about the story time. So first things first, hubby definitely set me up for success, okay? He set me up for success. And you need to have this down with your man. It's a huge thing to meet the in-laws, and you always have to like just turn the tables. Like, listen, how would you feel if I didn't tell you anything, if I didn't set you up for success, if I didn't give you the best situation for you to meet my parents? That wouldn't be cool. Like, we're a team, we're the A team here, and we need to set each other up for success. So whatever happens here, you need to set me up. So I met these parents on 2 occasions, and nice, chilled, low pressure situations. The first one was his cousin, not really cousin, but like very close family friend, to a point where it feels like uncle's daughter type of thing. So and it was a traditional wedding at their house, at the cousin's house, right, at the uncle's house. And traditional weddings in our culture, you know, semi-traditional, where you just wear a normal top and a traditional skirt. So I came there and I had my sister assure that I had a skirt, beautiful skirt. And I got there, it was low pressure situation. I literally spoke to the parents for 1 minute, maybe less. And basically, he had never brought a girlfriend like home like that before to meet the parents or anything like that. And in our African culture, you don't actually say, hey mom, dad, this is my girlfriend, right? As it's a form of respect when you say that, hey, this is my friend. And that's what happened. Walked in, they could see us coming from down there, and apparently V's mom was like so excited. So we walk in there, I meet the mom and I meet the dad, and V's just like, this is my friend. Cool, that was it. We spent the rest of the day there. Got to know, I already knew the friend's sister's brother, so the other cousin, close friend. I knew the girlfriend, we knew each other already, which was great. We sat, we chilled. We didn't chill for too long. It wasn't really like a formal event, and then we left. Low pressure situation. Then the second time it happened, it was another friend's wedding as well. Traditional, semi-white wedding type of thing. African culture, guys, African culture. So, same thing. I wore normal top with a traditional flurry skirt, and same thing. Went up, said hi to the mom again, low pressure. Me and V sat by ourselves, I met his friends, and then the rest of the wedding went on and we left. Low pressure situations, really great. I think when you set up like that, you get to be introduced, you get to observe from a distance, you get to learn about them, and then things are great. And then I think a little later, before we got married, I'd go visit at their house every now and then. And this was before the engagement happened. So by the time the engagement happened, I had met his sisters and his brothers, all in like really low pressure situations. And I'd met his mom and his dad, and I went to go visit. all very low pressure situations, and went maybe for a Sunday lunch, and it was nice. Low pressure, it was great. And then eventually we got more serious and I visited more often. But there is a switch that happens when you go from being girlfriend or the friend to being makoti, to being future bride or bride. And you can feel it. But the nice thing is, if you've had that set up first, where he tells you like, my mom's like this, try doing this. Like he'd tell me things like, go offer them coffee. He'd say things like that. And he'd say things such as, help with this. Like he'd give me like a little nudge and do, go help with this. And I like that. He really set me up for success. And then with V, when he came to visit, I think he visited once before. It all happened. Like it was once where he dropped me off and he like stayed for a little bit and then he left. It was nice. And it was the same thing. Low pressure. It was just my parents at the farm. And I'd tell him, listen, my dad's going to kidnap you for a day. He's going to make you go walk around the farm. And he knew. And I think that's a great way to meet the in-laws, where you both set each other up and you're just like, listen, this is what's going to happen. Look out for this, look out for that. But just being chilled, setting them up for success and saying, they like it when you do this and you like it when you do that, but not overdoing it in a way that now you're trying to just appease a person, because mostly you just want to be yourself and you want to be relaxed, but you just want the person to know that all they want to know is that you're a considerate and a respectful person. And if you just do one nice thing, you're in the books type of situation. So based on my experience and what has happened and some of my friends' experiences where they weren't as great, here are my 5 things about meeting the in-laws. Just don't stress. Just calm down. It's okay. And I know I was like that. The first time we had to go there on a Sunday lunch or something, I was just like, what do I do? Must I cook? Must I do this? And oh goodness, it was so stressful. But don't stress. It's okay. You'll be okay. All right? We're going to expect good things from the family that you're about to meet. And I know there have been some horror stories where like families just hate the in-law, they just hate the makoti, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna look and hope for the best. Here are my 5 things. Number 1, respect. Personally, I was raised in a home, and in our culture, we're brought up to respect our elders. And what does that mean, to respect your elders? Is to speak to them in a good tone, meaning that you're not gonna shout at them. They're not your friends. They're old enough to be your parents. So the same way you speak to your parents is the same way you speak to your in-laws. You respect them the same way. They may have not have raised you, but they raised your husband. Do you know what I mean? I know there's some people who believe that I need to be given respect or shown respect to give respect, but it doesn't work that way in African culture. In African culture, you give an elder respect first. They don't have to actually earn it. And if it turns out that they're not the greatest person, that doesn't mean that it has to bring out disrespect from you. I don't think you return fire with fire. I'm not that type of person. So if I meet an elder who's just rude, I'm not going to stop respecting them, but I'm just not going to be around them. I'm not going to become disrespectful just because an elder is disrespectful to me. That's just how I was raised. I'm going to get judged alone when I die, and I'm going to get judged for how I act around people. So I'm not going to be the type of person who's going to take an eye for an eye. You disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. I'm not that type of person. So the best thing that you can do when you go is to just offer respect from the jump, from the moment you just enter that door, is that I give respect. I will honor you as my parents. That's how the African culture is, that every parent is your parent. So I will honor you as my parent. You may have not raised me, but you have raised someone else. You are my parent. And should I need a parent, I know that they would be my parent. That's how, it takes a village to raise kids. So that's how I see it. So if you respect them like you respect your parents, you've already won. You have already won. Because sometimes we enter into situations where we're just like, I'm just looking for them to respect me. And I don't believe in things like that. You let me know in the comment section, but even if a person is just not a bit sour to you, because it does happen, you'll find like a sour in-law, like a mom, it's okay. That's on her. Her own sourness is on her. But you should never, ever, ever let your respect down because someone else is disrespecting you. That's how I am personally. Rude elders, I've been able to switch them around with my sweetness and my respect. It's literally happened to me. Just rude, I am a sweet person, I am bubbly, and I'm super respectful. And no matter how grumpy, and old people can be grumpy, guys. Don't don't mix up grumpiness with rudeness, because you'll find that that person's kids constantly laugh at this person's rudeness because they know him, but you don't know him. So don't mix that up. Old people can be grumpy, and that's just how they are, and I find them funny. Okay, so don't mix the two up. They have their own sourness, they have their own things, they're going through their own things, but never default to disrespect ever. That's just how I am. Number 2, listen and learn. This is where the art of war comes in, my darling. Sounds so serious. But the art of war is to know your opponent. I mean it. Know who you're dealing with. Do you know how you learn the people you're dealing with? Is to listen and observe. You learn their humor, you learn their tics, you learn what they like, you learn what they dislike, and just make it a mission. First 5 years of you. I know 5 years is long. All you're gonna do is listen and learn, honey. Listen and learn. And this puts you in the best position. Just listen and learn. That is the art of war, to know your opponent. And that's what that's me. I listen, I learn, and I learn how to play the game by their rules. And what this does, it really sets you up, because you were raised in one house and you're used to doing things this way, right? Now you get into a new house where they have their own norms and they have their own ways of doing things. You have to learn what those things are. And these things are second nature to them. They know that they eat lunch at this time, they eat like this. You know, their norms are eating certain types of food in a specific way, talk to each other in a specific way, all of those things. And you don't know these things, you have to learn. So listen, observe, and learn. All the time. Number 3 is to offer help. All the time, all day, every day. This is what I do. Personally, let me tell you my strategy. My strategy is to keep busy. Keep busy so that you don't have to sit and talk to anyone. Okay? Literally, that's my strategy. Stay busy. Can I get this? Do you want that? Okay, can I go make myself some food? This is literally me all day, every day. I keeps busy. Okay, I mean it. Keep busy. Why? When you're busy, you don't have to say anything to anyone. You can observe, you can learn. You look very helpful. You come across as a person who just wants to help and give. Remember, a person who wants to serve in life is extremely attractive, and people love this. And this goes both ways. If there's a man in the house, you bring your man to the house, and all he ever does is want to help, how great will your parents think this man is, right? So turn the tables. You come into the house and all you want to do is help. Can I help with this? Are you cool with that? Do you want me to get something? Okay, fine. Just help. And remember, majority of the times you are there for like what? A couple of hours, then you have to leave. So if it means it's a busy day, it's fine. Just offer to help and know that, put yourself in the mindset that I'm going to serve. Number 4 is to be honest and to humble yourself and say when you don't know something. If you are in the kitchen and you want to help and you just don't cook, just say that, you know what, I actually don't know how to cook, or I actually don't know how to do this, but I'd like to help. The most beautiful thing is just an open heart that wants to serve. And just because you're not the type to cook doesn't mean that you can't set up the table. Doesn't mean that you can't get the glasses ready. Just offering your help in one way or another. And I think that if you don't hold on to that stubbornness of just saying that, you know what, I'm not a kitchen person, so you're never gonna go into the kitchen and you're just gonna say no the entire time. It comes across as though you just don't want to help. It comes across as though you're just a selfish person. You want to be served the whole time. Now you're the princess in the house. And that's not cool. And what I found in a lot of houses is that everyone helps. And when you're new, you don't know what to do and you don't know where to help. So the most important thing is for you to ask. And if you're honest and you say, you know, I'm not used to this, you know, I'm not used to setting up a table. Can you show me how? I'm not used to doing this. Can you show me how? Or, you know, I really like to help in the kitchen, but I actually don't know how to cook. So is there anything else I can help you with? That way you just don't come across as a princess who just wants to sit and be served. If you just offer, you know, rather you offer and they say, no, we're fine, then you not offering because you're scared. You put yourself in a position to win if you ask to help rather than not. It could be a thing of, one of the sisters has a small baby, and just like, you know what, let me take care of your baby, and then you can go and help. Do you want, let me take care of the kids, or something along those lines, where you're offering a helping hand, and you just don't want to be served, or you just don't want to be the princess in the house, because it does that label lasts with you a very long time, and it's kind of hard to shake it. But if you're a considerate person, a respectful person who's just willing to serve, that's a beautiful thing, and it just opens up your heart, and a giving person is a beautiful person. And finally, number 5 is to be yourself. I am a bubbly person. I am a person who likes making stupid comments. I love laughing, but I also get very quiet. So feeling the need to always be one type of person in front of other people is extremely exhausting. But if you are yourself, if you observe and you see that, maybe I can crack a joke, or I can start to say this comment, or I like to ask questions. I'm the type of person who just likes asking questions for questions' sake. I mean, my mother even said that about me at the wedding. It's like, listen, Kopano's just gonna ask you a lot of questions, because I just like asking questions. And if you see that, there's openings for you to be yourself, there's always an opening for you to be yourself. Let it out. Let your personality out, so that they can see why their son likes you so much. But if you withdraw yourself, like if you're a big, bold, confident person who likes laughing loud, be that. You don't have to be quiet to be respectful. You don't have to be quiet to be helpful. You don't have to be quiet to be the type of person to observe. Be whoever you are. Just be respectful. Just listen. Offer to help. These things can be done no matter what type of personality you have. Don't hide your personality. Don't. If you like the finer things in life, if you like things to be pretty, like I'm that type of person. So when I set up the table, I go the extra mile because I just like it. You know what I mean? I just do I like sentimentality and little trinkets and things like that. So I put that out. Every time it's my opportunity to do so, I do that. So be that person. If you like, sprinkling gold dust, and you like things being nice, and you're like just a bougie person, bring the bouge, boo. As long as you're a helpful person, as long as you are a respectful person and you observe, girl, your personality will fit right in. All right, my honeys, I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you loved it, and I hope that it helps you if you're going to be meeting the in-laws anytime soon. But babe, just don't stress it. It will be okay. Let me know if you've ever had these experiences in the comment section down below. Let me know about your experience meeting the in-laws for the first time, and we can continue to chat about it. But until later days, beautiful people, please give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and remember, share this with a friend. Until next time, gorgeous, I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for making it right until the end. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on this button right here and continue to binge watch. And head over to my website, www.kopanoshimange.com, to find out more about me, the gorgeous gang, and how you can get yourself a copy of her daily success journal. Until next time.